different.
I liked it, and
Oh,
I
I
still
loved it.
do.
I loved it.
I will call people sir and ma'am if I'm not too familiar with them, or if they're in a place of authority. I think we put a very now we're really going to sound old, but I tell my kids this all the time. They're 12 and 11, and I say, there are a lot of things you can't control in how people perceive you, but it's so easy to be polite and respectful. A thank you, a please, you're welcome, sir, ma'am, Mr., Mrs. Those are such easy things, and I think it's so scarce these days that it really does make you stand out as a quality person if you just treat people with a little bit of respect.
Well, you always say too. So a lot of people, they're always saying, respect me. I demand. Well, respect others first.
That's right.
Respect will come back. It always does. I just one thought on the. Obviously I'm an old guy, but you were just mentioning, how it might come off as young people. But when I was young, there were still most of the young people at my age, wouldn't make the sacrifices then either.
Sure.
So it really hasn't changed. I can't say that necessarily the
Right.
young people today are any different. You have a certain percentage that will understand that you've got to go the extra mile to get the extra mile, and it was that same way, when I was a kid. I mean, I think that, the way I was taught growing up, my dad, like I've said before many times, is that his philosophy was, and I come home bitching about my first job, I was making $6 a day, raking sand traps in the golf course and mowing the bunkers.
Sure.
And I was, this is a crappy job, $6 a day, Jesus, working hard. And he said, let me tell you something, boy, you give them $7 a day and you'll advance in life.
Right, exactly.
You give them more than they're paying you.
And
I've always thought that, I didn't quite get it at the time.
Sure.
But, but that's really the way it needs to be.
Well, and your dad I'm sure your dad lived through the Depression too.
Yes.
So I think with my grandparents, same thing. They instill, I think people from that era will very much instill, hey, $6 a day may not be $6,000 a day, but it's a job.
It's a job.
It's a respectful job.
It's a job, and they're paying you to work. So,
Right.
So be good at it.
Plus, $6 a day raking golf courses. What was that in 1850? That's a lot of money.
You had to, didn't you?
Respect my elders.
There was I think at that time minimum wage was 80 cents an hour.
Oh, my goodness.
So it was really $6.40 or something like that. Yeah.